horrible. So you can check that out on hypehair.com. Oh my goodness. Look at your setup.
Look at your setup. Hey, girly.
I love it.
Listen, I'm excited about that Lala cover as well. She is an incredible soul. So I'm just hopping in, giving my 2 cents about that. I'm so excited about that.
So excited, so amazing. And I was just saying, like, I guess the best part, I brought Hype Hair Magazine 1.5 years ago.
Congratulations, Black Queen.
Thank you. The best part about it is I get to connect with women like you, women like Lala, women like all of the women that have been on our cover. And it's just been an incredible experience. And so part of the value that I want to add to Hype Hair is so many of our subscribers and so many people that follow us are business owners.
Absolutely.
And so, yes, it's great to have all things beauty because you're fly.
Thank you.
And we like to stay fly at Hype Hair, but we also want to have the practical part, right?
The wealth is up here.
Exactly. Okay, so let's start with your hair. Who did your hair and what inspired you to go to a bob? Because this.
So what's funny is, okay, so you know I've been in pre-pro for my event, and so I've been running around looking like a ragamuffin. Yeah. And so I literally, my girl Tranika, I think she's in here, Tranika, and she's so dope. I was like, Tranika, can you please? Please. And so I went to a bob because my 2 looks for this weekend, for the BET Awards weekend, are dresses that kind of need to showcase this kind of area. So I said, let me just bob me up real quick. And it's pretty hot out here, which you know, you from LA, you here, so.
Yes.
Just do somewhere.
And you got some highlights to it too.
Oh yeah, I'm a heavy highlight girl. I need that good brown tone to bring out my face, you know. So I love it. Highlight.
Okay, so let's talk about your glam squad and your glam routine. So you're a business owner. You're always on the go. How do you maintain it? Do you maintain it? What does that look like for you on a day-to-day?
You know what? I really lucked up. I'm not going to lie, because I actually know how to do makeup and hair. So 9.5 times out of 10, I do my own makeup, as in like tonight. I know. I do. Okay,
so you're lucky, because I get my makeup done every time I have to do something. I don't know how to do it myself.
You know what's crazy to me growing up? Like, I always, definitely if I didn't do what I'm doing now, I would have been like a cosmetologist or esthetician or whatever. And I thought all girls knew how to do their hair.
No.
So I got older, I was like, oh, that's like a talent. Like, okay. I know how to do hair, makeup, my nails, feet, everything. So, yeah.
I'm looking at the comments. People are like impressive because honestly, you look like you got a whole team of glam squad behind you. Yes.
Listen, tip. When you flat iron, you pull that thing up, but you make sure you have a comb to chase that flat iron, bring it down, you know.
I love it. Listen, if that's what it is, then you need to do a tutorial, because I've sat through a million tutorials, 1,000 YouTube, whatever things, and I still don't know.
Dang, that is so crazy, because I literally I was on FaceTime with my assistant, we going over stuff, and she said the same thing. She was like, I wish I knew how to do my face.
Okay, and then you got to tell us your lip gloss color. What are you wearing? Because it's like it's a black girl pink. It's perfect.
So you know what I have is, I had it in here a second ago too in my office. So it's like a purplish lip liner.
Mm-hmm.
It's cork, but it may not be cork. It's from MAC. Just like a purplish, like a deep purple. Line it with that, and there's what's that pink? It's like a lighter pink at MAC, but you gotta kind of ombre it, not too much of the purple deep, because you know that's giving like when we was at junior high with the.
Got it. Okay, so this week,
and then gloss. I still use MAC clear glass.
Okay, 100%. Got it.
I'm from the hood. We gonna use glass to the end.
So I'm gonna text you tonight, and I'm gonna need you to give me all the details so we can run the story on Friday, so the girls can know.
Yes, I'm gonna give them to you.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about your brand. Like, you are, I mean, not just in LA, you are just known for being a woman in your industry, which is dominated by men. So talk to us about like what that's like being in your industry and kind of being the minority and what you have to navigate in order to be successful.
You know what? It's so funny. I was actually read a couple of comments. They're like, my one of my girls in here, Christy. She talking about, I need the tutorial. She's been saying that since we were like early 20s. She's always telling me that. But you know what? For me, I love men in this way. Like, I was raised with brothers, so I was the only like real biological girl initially in my family. Like, I have brothers. I was raised with 3 brothers. And so my first kind of touch point of a human or chemistry was with my brother. And so I thrive with men. I'm like totally okay with it, you know? And so that never like made me veer away from anything or anything like that. And I have a pretty assertive / masculine but feminine energy, so it all kind of works out, you know. For me, I feel like as long as you work hard and you stay focused and know what you're doing and try not to derail from that, then it'll be okay, you know. I feel bad for women that go through terrible things with men. I just had really good experiences in working with men.
Got it.
And I think women too, you know, it's such a deeper conversation. Women think that men think the same. And I just understand how men think. We don't think alike. Men and women will never, ever think alike. We'll never have the same POV, any of that, you know? And so women kind of, if they knew that, then they actually go further along, like with men. That's across the board.
Got it. So how have you scaled so quickly? Because, well, I mean, I shouldn't say quickly because it's not quickly, but it seems quickly, right? Well, yeah. So talk to us about what that is, and is it strategy to it, or is it building relationships and things happen, like, or is it a mix of both? What is that like?
I think it's a mix of a lot of things. I think I always, you know, in these type of conversations, I'm pretty vocal about my relationship with God, because it's really about that for me. Like, me following what, you know, he has me to do, and it's led me to great success. So I really focus on that, and then everything else kind of like aligns, you know, like with that. So
yeah,
I pray, I do it. I try to hear from him, see what I'm trying to do. You know, some things work, some things don't. That's how life goes. I don't get down and out about things that may have not gone the way that I thought they would have gone or hoped they would have gone. I don't stay too long in that. I hop back up, get back to it, and keep pushing forward. I think that's really like a lot of the driving force behind my success as well. If I don't get, because I take L's. Everyone takes L's, you know.
Right.
The greater the success is, the bigger the L's are. You know what I'm saying? But I just hop back up and get to it.
I love that you said God, because I don't have a business partner, but God is.
Oh, honey, it's given he leads, it's given he's CEO, and I actually work for him. That's it.
I love it. I love it. He is the counselor and the guide. I love it. So we do this thing where we talk about the pits and the peaks, right?
Okay.
And so we're going to ask you this question. What has been the peak of your year, and what has been the pit of your year? And what have you learned from both?
They might coincide.
Okay.
I recently had surgery to remove my fibroids. It is very, 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 very tough surgery. I'm still technically in recovery from it.
How long ago did you have the surgery?
February 25th. So
wow.
Top of March, you know, February only has 28 days, so end of February. And you know, there's a lot I learned from it, you know, like I learned to be a lot more gentle on myself and patient with myself. And the whole concept of pushing. I'm not doing that. No.
Yeah.
And I did it for a long time in my career, and it's got me where I am, and I believe that people should. But for me, I ain't doing it. You know, I work hard, but I also learned that I actually work way harder than a lot of people do all the time. Mm-hmm. And there's great, you know, there's super great, you know, high level things. It's great. Things come great with that. But if you're not being gentle on yourself and not taking care of yourself, it's
right. Exactly. I get that. So the pit and the peak was the surgery.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. And we have a physician who is a contributor at Hyper Magazine. And so one of the things that she has discussed with us about highlighting is fibroids, especially with Black women.
Would love to chat with her about that.
Yeah. I'm going to connect you guys because I think it's really important.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I started a foundation, a charity around it called Brown Girl Lux. I'm gonna really push it and push all the communication around it after BET Awards. But yeah, I had to, because it's a lot of things that we don't know, and I think that if we create like a better community for us as Black and brown girls that are dealing with uterine fibroid disease, and like we can help each other a bit more, you know.
Absolutely. And the more that we share, the more we like erase the stigma. Yeah, we talk about it in the office all the time. Like shame kind of like stops us from getting help.
For sure.
So when you remove the shame, you can like authentically like get the help that you need and not have. So yeah, we fibroids is something that's come up, domestic violence, all of those things that we really don't talk about. Yeah. But we all deal with it in some way. If it's not us, it's someone we know.
It's directly affecting, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm happy that you shared that. And I know that it's going to, even if it's just one person on this live, one person that reads the article, once we roll it out this week, somebody's going to be impacted. And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yep. I love it. Okay. So let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's talk about BET weekend.
Sometimes I get a little deep. Let me pull it up.
So I'm so excited. I actually, our team had reached out to you months ago because I'm like, Miss Diddy is doing something in LA.
For my surgery, though.
Yes.
See, like that, and you guys are on. I'm like, I gotta get to them. Like, got to.
I told my team in a meeting, I'm like, listen, Diddy is in LA. Reach out. She's doing something for BET weekend. I think you probably got an email from Ashley Brown, who is a contributor, but she was our former digital director, and she was like, yeah, you got to connect. And so we're here now. It's BET weekend in LA.
Yeah.
And you throw the dopest event. Everybody is excited about it. The buzz is around. So tell our subscribers why you started this event and what it's going to look like this weekend.
Yeah, sure. You know, the event that started I think about 9 years ago or so. Really maybe 9 years ago, but started as a toast to young Hollywood. And it was really my ode to like the real people that I knew was really moving and shaking and maybe not getting recognition, and like also had to do with, you know, and helped me or put, you know, or had to do with that. I just wanted to like support them, you know, and I said this as a message in, you know, this week, just like I really wanted to create a space outside of the larger award ceremonies walls that was like for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do this, I promote, I'm a promoter, I have events, like this is what I do, so let me do it, you know? And so that was what it was, and it was about all of us. It wasn't so much just about women specific or anything, it was about covering all the bases, men and women. And so quickly it was, you know, of course, an incredible success, which I'm so proud of, and it's grew to be an incredible, remarkable, the Clive Davis event. He's like, you know, mine of the BET.
Yes.
And it's called Toast to Black Hollywood, actually, this year. The last time we did it was during 2019, right before the pandemic, and so much has happened and changed since then. There's a lot of forward movement and progressiveness that we've done as a culture and a community, and I wanted to make sure that we continue to add that in our messaging and my messaging, and what I do, what my company does, and what's important. And so, you know, Tamika Mallory is one of my dearest, closest friends in the world. And so, you know, I honored her actually in 2019. And this is nice. Everyone, of course, kind of knew Tamika, but this is before they was really understanding what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like what type of thing, how she was putting it all on the line, and how she was front line and really, you know,
a real soldier for the movement.
Yeah, a real soldier, not no fake one. She's really doing it, Tamika Mallory, you know? And so much happened, of course, during that time. And like, I'm so close to her. So I know her, what she's going through, her battles, and like, you know, her heart in it. You know, she'll be not feeling good and she going around, be on the front line. I'm like, can you stay home, please? Like, you know what I'm saying? Going to get arrested and everything for us.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just want to make sure that we're honoring all the work that we've done. So she's coming out. I'm honoring Until Freedom, which is her organization. She's going to come and, you know, give a great speech to us and just keep us understanding what's important. So I changed it to Toast to Black Hollywood. I also wanted to be in business with people that care about Black, the word Black, who we are, what we're doing, and not to be afraid of that. I'm a Black girl. I'm not mixed, no disrespect to nobody. I got dope mixed
not a person of color.
everything.
You're a Black
Nothing
girl.
I'm a Black girl. My mother is Black. My father is Black. You know what I'm saying? And so, I partner with Doritos this year for the event because they have an incredible program called Solid Black. And so I wanted to be specific about the messaging of the word Black and not be afraid of it because it is elegant, it is luxury, you know what I mean? And the CEO of Essence. She spoke about that recently on the Breakfast Club, and I was so inspired, and it was like, God, I'm really on the right path for what that is. Because I'm a mover, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm not in the walls of a corporate world, or I create my communication. Nobody's telling me how I can, and I don't believe I have to do that. So
that's amazing.
You know, looking at her and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's that time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love it. I'm so excited. So if you guys don't know, Hype Hair is going to be one of the media partners for this event.
Yes.
So we're going to be going live. We're going to be sending you clips from inside of the event on the red carpet. So all of our subscribers, you're going to get a sneak peek into the event, and you'll be able to see everything that's going on from our perspective. And then talk to us about what other honorees you have this year.
Oh my gosh, my brain is so fried, but I have such dope honorees. My really close friend Shayla is partners with Will Packer in his production company, and they were the first Black production company to produce the Oscars this year. I'm so freaking proud of them. Screaming like happy, you know, and Felicia Jones, who's actually the co-president of the Grammys. Like, she's an incredible Black woman.
Amazing.
I just added Lil Rail, who was my really, really close friend. He was initially going to be shooting a film, and he hit me. He's like, I'm here. I was like, oh, you in? He like, yes. You know? I'm really excited about Chase Infinite. He's an incredible, community leader, Lamert Park, real icon, but also have done so many great things in the music industry. Super well respected. Nina Parker, hometown girl, she's from the city. She's from LA, so
I love it.
TV so long, and she's one of the first real young Black women in her space, doing what she's doing and being, so big. I love her so much. That's my people. Also, I'm really excited about. Oh, we're also doing a cast of sisters, BET show Sisters and Tyler.
Yes.
So that's really, really dope. Tasha Hilton, my girl over at BET, we talked about how can we get together and do some things, and this was the moment. Great show. Tyler Perry's incredible. BET is on fire.
I love it. You got a little bit of everybody.
I got everybody. But you know what? I'm most excited about Maverick City. I'm a church girl, so
listen.
Maverick City is my favorite group in the world, favorite gospel, the whole thing. I got Maverick City in there, House Fires. I'm talking to Kirk actually as we were just getting on live, so Kirk might stop through. So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be incredible.
So you're going to want to log on to Hype Hair, our website. We're going live. We're taking over the event. So you're going to want to see all of this. And then I'm going to go to these comments because I keep seeing people love you, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
We're getting a lot of comments about your hair, your look. Diddy, you're beautiful, smart, and you represent Compton. Period.
I'm Compton.
Yeah, so you're from Compton. I'm from Inglewood, born and raised.
But you know what? No, but here's the thing. Let me tell you, Black. I went to Kelso. I went to Highland. I went to Crozier. So I moved. My family moved to Compton when I was 12. So I stayed there until my 20s. So technically I'm from both. Like, my friends from Inglewood, like elementary and stuff, they be like, "You from Inglewood? Don't say you're from Compton." But I spent my teenager years in Compton, so. That's what I say. But so
I'm the same. I claim Inglewood and Carson too, because I went to Sarah. We grew up in Carson. We lived. Exactly. It's like
exactly.
Listen, we love the city. That's what matters.
We love the city. Period.
I love it. I'm gonna just scroll through some of these comments and go over it. People are like, "Your hair is everything." I agree. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Our subscribers, Diddy, we love you.
We love y'all.
I know. I love it. Everybody's like, Diddy, we love you. Your connections that you built by yourself is amazing. That's what it is being consistent and just doing the right thing. That's what it is.
Absolutely. And doing right by people.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's saying LA, stand up.
Period. Big Big
You
LA.
got Compton's finest on here, LA's finest on this live. I love it. So is there anything else that we didn't cover? I feel like the event is, I mean, literally everyone that I'm talking to that's coming to LA is like, what's up with the Black Hollywood event? What's up with the Black Hollywood
event? They about
to
be trying to ask you for that list link.
I'm like, hold on. I'm a guest, okay?
Yeah.
The plus ones don't bring plus ones. I can't help
it. No, because it's like, this ain't that now. No, it's
everybody wants to get in the event. I love it.
Everybody.
But I mean, if you don't have an invite, you could for sure follow hypehair.com. We're gonna keep you. It's like you're gonna be there, so we'll be connected. I love it. After 10, somebody is shouting you out. After 10 years of working in PR for others, they love. They're following you and they're watching your career.
Oh, me, yeah. I'm always be that girl behind pushing someone. That makes me happy. You know, it's hard for me. I'm a natural talent, but like I love making sure that other people really like their stuff is handled.
I love it. I love it. Well, everybody, make sure you follow. It's the Brand Group LA, right? Is that
the Brand Group LA? Yes. And I'm just Miss Diddy.
Got it. And so we're gonna make sure that we tag everything this live and all of the stuff that we're doing this weekend, because LA is going to be on fire this weekend with BET weekend. But we're kicking it off at Hype Hair with Miss Diddy and the Brand Group LA at this Toast to Young Hollywood event. So it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait for this red carpet. So one of our correspondents are coming, but I was like, I'm coming too. So I'll just be there to supervise.
What are you talking about? You are coming.
Yes.
Period.
I'll be there, hair and makeup ready. I'm outside this weekend.
Yes. And I'm sending Pink the whole vibes this evening.
Yes, I'm gonna be in your text messages and DMs to get the look details so we can make sure we tag it. I love it. But oh wait, hold on. Somebody just flagged me and asked for a question.
Oh please.
Oh yeah, no. We're not gonna answer that question on live. You guys can follow hypehair.com for Oh wait, so advice for publicists who are here we go. This is a good one. Advice for publicists who are starting on their own after 10 years of working for others. Yeah, that's a big question, but any advice that you could give to someone that wants to kind of follow your career path? What are the things that you would say to them?
I'm not an advocate to say people should do what I do. It's a very selfless, service-based business. If you are not into that, you're not into being a service of others. Like if you don't believe in serving, then you need to do something else. But if you're doing that's part of your passion and you're not just trying to be all in a video, then you should do that. But what I believe this generation fails to do is really research, really be a student of the game, and really learn, do real market research, spend their time, their money, their resources figuring out what they really should do in their craft. A lot of people just want to be like, oh, can you mentor me? No, get it out the mud, just like I did, and figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. And so if you can do that, then you'll be able to really succeed when the times come where it's a little shaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so funny you said that. I'm going to just say this little 2 cents. So I get a lot of women that ask me kind of like the similar questions, like, can I mentor them? And my thing is like, I want to answer the questions, but I want to answer the right questions. Don't ask me the blanket question. Ask me a direct question after you've done your work and your homework, and then we can work together once you've done your part. But to say, how did you do it, or what are you doing? I'm gonna be honest with you. I figure it out every day on my own. So if somebody comes to me with a specific question and really has proven that they're invested, then that's different.
That's a great thing to say. Because people don't respect time anymore, and they don't understand, like, don't waste my time with something frivolous. Like, you'll understand that time is very expensive. It's the most expensive thing that we can have or give, so I'm with you on that.
Absolutely. Well, I love it. I'm so happy we got to connect. I feel like we've been like email connected, but not in person connected. So I'm excited about this weekend.
Together now.
We friends now.
Yes, we from the city. But I'll see you Friday for sure.
Yes, Friday for sure. And all of our subscribers, Hype Hair subscribers, you guys can follow us. Definitely check our lives, check our stories on Friday. And then we're going to be running stories this weekend about everything that we're doing. We're going to be outside, starting with Miss Diddy's event on Friday.
Outside.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm excited about Friday.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.